Okay, so sweet. So this is the semifinal for the Apprentice Cup of the Academy, and hopefully we'll be joined by Eden in a few minutes, who has orchestrated much of the Academy, but not sure, they might not be able to make it. And if not, we'll do our best. But so they could help summarize a lot how the Academy works. But essentially, the Academy was created sort of as an entry point to Summoner Wars, like just playing Summoner Wars online. That's a little bit less intimidating than like jumping onto one of the official Plaid Hat tournaments or the League. Though I mean, the League is very welcoming as well, but this is like specifically directed so that you can, as new players, can talk about things together, and that there's also a mentorship program, so you can like have a mentor, someone who's in the community that can just help you with like community lingo and what's going on here, or can like help you with specific plays and whatnot. It can help you with your games. Hello, Eden.
Hello, hello.
Good,
Hello.
Hello.
good, great to hear from you. I like we just started like a minute ago, and I'm showing the Summer Academy info page. Just
Oh,
just summarize what's going on here. It's a friendly
very
group.
friendly.
Good.
It's very
I
friendly,
love
but
the
ignore all that
mentorship program.
information.
Okay, I'm ignoring it.
It's all going to get replaced
It's
very
all
soon.
okay. Cool. Well, what's it getting replaced with?
Well, we're still figuring that out. Am I on Twitch right now?
You are on Twitch right now.
I'm
We
trying to
just
find your
started.
channel. Right, here we go. Here we go.
You are on
What was I going to
there.
say? Yeah, I'm getting an advert.
What
Um,
happens?
I don't know, man. There's so much to think about. There's so much to
Yeah.
think about. I was gonna do something different last week, and now I'm gonna do something else completely.
Well, I'm excited to hear about it. It seems like there's been a lot of interest in just everything going on. Oh, I see a game link right there. Okay,
See a game link.
could you while I pull up the game real quick, do you mind saying something about like so how has the tournament worked up to this point? Like there were a lot of games. So this, I have on screen right now the finals bracket for the Academy Cup, but
Mm,
there were a lot of games before this, right? How did that work exactly?
mm. How did it work exactly? Let me go to the spreadsheet and remind myself. We're doing a team tournament at the moment, and before that, we had a group stage, much like the Euros, which I'm sure everyone's watching.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't speak right now.
No, you're totally
Um,
good.
we my voice goes when I'm tired. Um, you can see the group stages, right? Did you ever see that, Ben?
Let me. Here, I'm making sure I can pull up the
You wanna
game.
go along? It's like the fourth tab along.
Okay, here we go. So we got this group scoreboard. So is this? I see. So this is different. Does this spreadsheet have both the team event and
Yeah, the team's on the
the?
left now.
I see. Okay, so this is the group. So how many games have been? So is it just? So it has each. There's been like a pool of like 5 people that everyone's been playing with up to now.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Six. Some of the pools are six, some of them are five.
I gotcha. I gotcha. So everyone's played like 5 or so games up to this
Yeah, four
point,
games.
and now
Yeah.
we're on the knockout stage, and we're on to the semifinals, and we will also hopefully be streaming the finals in a little bit here. So yeah, subiasmalo is playing with the Vanguards. I love to see it. I've seen them wreck some pretty good stuff with the Phoenix Elves, so excited to see that. And I haven't seen much of SenorBiggles with the Deepwood Grokes. Excited to see that as well.
That's a great name, SenorBiggles.
Sherris, how are you doing? You there? How are you there? How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm doing well.
Good,
Just
good.
yeah.
Okay, sweet. And I actually see the game has started. So let's go ahead and watch that. 1 second. I needed to be audio here. 1 second. Let's watch this again. So do you guys want to? I could stream this to Discord as well if that's easier, or do you guys want to have the game link up as well?
I'm watching on your Twitch. Is that reasonable?
That's reasonable. You'll have a few seconds of delay. Teres, do you want to do that
Yeah.
too?
Yep.
Okay, cool. That I can, yeah, I can. You guys can also just look at the game link. Let me post that. Let me post that in our chat as well, in case you want to not have the delay. Um, okay, I just dropped the link into the general chat of our server right here, but you can watch on Twitch too. Okay, we have a whole turn to catch up on. I'm voting for the Vanguard as always, in case anyone was wondering. Got to clear that up right away.
After your 30-game marathon with watching only Vanguard's games, which
Oh, we are like nowhere even close to done to the end of that.
So what are your thoughts about this matchup, Eden?
My thoughts are, these are my two most hated factions. That's my thought.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you guys? Why do everybody hate Vanguards? They're just like
Because they're just infinite knights.
which is so
they've
much
got
fun.
No, they've just got infinite knights. It's terrible to play against, and it's terrible to play with.
All you have to do is like punch Sarah a little bit, and then they don't have infinite knights. Easy, solved. No, it's a very fair objection to have, and that's pretty much the objection that every Vanguard's hater has against them. Which is very fair. So it looks like Hecatea there bumped some boost off of that warrior or off of the warden to save them, which is smart because that warden could easily go down next turn. I feel like the warriors in this matchup is maybe the scariest thing for Vanguards, just because like they'll just kill a full health knight in one attack, which is insane. That's what I'd be
I mean,
afraid of.
They've got so many tools, don't they?
Yeah, and if Vanguards don't advance, they're just gonna sit back with Seers. So,
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
it's not exactly, odds don't feel great for Vanguards, but you know it's
have we
Summoner
told
Wars.
the sorry, Ben, have we told the players that they are not allowed to listen in on your advice?
You know, I don't think it would help them very much, I gotta say. So if your summoner
suddenly pop up,
if your summoner dies, you do lose the game. This is something that not everyone is aware of, but this does help out a lot once you notice this.
I had a theory this morning about why people like Vanguards. Like even like Vanguards are enough. I mean, I don't mind playing them. I just don't like playing against them.
Yeah.
My theory is that because they're pretty simple, at least how they currently are structured, like it's a lot easier to find the perfect play than other factions. But at the same time, rewarding because it's very positional and like you can only move 3 spaces. Renewed the summoning thing is the only real event which causes any type of crazy plays to happen.
Yeah. No, I think that's right, and it's really, that's part of like why I like them and Tundra Orcs, because it's like the limit of your plays is much lower, and so but within that it lets you really focus on the details there, because like that's not to say that there's less skill in the faction, because there absolutely is not, but it just really highlights how every little position here and there, that is like your most important decisions, which I really like.
Yeah, exactly.
Go VG, yes. Everyone team VG.
No, I'm definitely team DG on this.
I'm stuck in the middle. I hate them both
Justice and
equally.
virtue.
I definitely hate Vanguard the most. I'm clear on that.
Go VD. Obsidian Dwarves. Go GG.
Hey, Ben, can you see who's watching? Can you see the list of the names?
No, I can't. I just see who's in chat. There is a list of names of like users in chat, but it's like utterly inaccurate. So no.
Okay.
People.
Apparently, Donkey's been there for the last year.
Apparently, Donkey's been there.
Yep.
Yes. I should make a poll. Okay, I'm gonna make a poll of who's everyone's rooting for.
Good idea. Can you make it like one of those betting things?
As to like who do you think will win the game?
Mm.
Yeah, sure, we can do that instead.
I don't know, man. It's your Twitch.
No, we're doing that. Who will win?
So
VG
interesting
or
choice
Deepwood Groaks?
by SenorBiggles, putting the warrior to the side of the paladin, protecting his gate position, but at the same time exposing. Actually, it's vanguards. Never mind. Hecate, you could have it like a space in front of the 10 health gate, and it would be guarding Hecate and able to get attack in both. So interesting play. I
Yeah,
don't know if it's right or wrong, but
yeah. I suppose you get to keep the skate spawn. This
yep.
is the benefit. And I don't know, like, yeah, if Hecate is exposed in this matchup, you're certainly not going to get nearly as punished as
True.
you would be against like any other faction. Vanguards do not have burst damage.
Mm.
Oh.
They're listening to you, Cheras.
Yeah, hopefully by the end of this matchup, I will have figured out which faction I hate less.
That's the real question we seek to answer here.
It's a difficult one because the faction I hate the most is Vanguards, but the card I hate the most is the Poison card.
Interesting. The poison card. Out of everything in Deepwood Groaks, that's the one.
Everything.
Where you're like,
That's the one.
can't do it.
That's the one. I know I've been on the Deepwood Groaks chat, and everyone promises me that it's a terrible card, but I still hate it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, yeah, it is very annoying. Having to change your turn because of poison card.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean that's what they're essentially created as the most annoying faction possible. Like all of their tools are just like it's a control faction. Controls are about limiting your opponent's options, but the growth symbol that it's paired with, or the build symbol it's paired with is growth. So it's like, okay, they control what? So it doesn't really. So like the design they went for is they control everything, but they need to grow to control that. So it's like they can control movement, they can control their strength, they can control your strength, they can control your movement. They can do all of it, but they need the boost to get there. So it's that is just the inherent pitch of Groaks is the most annoying faction possible.
Yeah, look at the state of that warrior now. That's so scary.
Yeah, warriors are nuts. Warriors are nuts.
Yeah, right there you've got like one of the most powerful units against one of the absolute worst units.
The priest.
Yeah.
I was thinking the other day of like, oh, that's not good. That's not good.
Come on.
I was wondering if like Shimmersea Fae would be good against the Groaks because it's just like you can hit for 6. Well, fool on you. All my units suck anyway, so there's no point of hitting for 6. Good luck with that. Maybe that's why cave goblins do well against the Groaks, because like hitting for 6 just does nothing against them.
Yeah, wasted.
Wow, this warrior just sitting at 5 boosts. Because what I always do is the warriors at the end of the turn, I play a potion to like save the boost off of them. But like, yeah, it's pretty protected here. Like maybe Renewed Hope could kill it, but it's like just being able to keep a warrior around with like 6 attack for multiple turns is insane. It's insanity.
Biggles looking good.
Yep.
Hey, where's my poll? Where's my votes, Ben?
I think you missed it. Let's see.
What?
Does it not pop up for some people? I don't know what.
I didn't see it.
There's 30 points on Vanguards and 0 points on Groaks.
What? I missed it.
You missed it.
I don't know how I missed that.
Some people say it doesn't work on mobile. I don't know.
I'm on desktop.
Sounds like a skill issue.
Oh,
Gotta be here for the
always a skill
polls.
issue.
Best part of the stream.
It's always a skill issue.
Do you think Valina is playable in this matchup as Vanguards?
Who?
Yeah.
The 6 health, or sorry, the 6 cost champion. In
Oh,
Sarah.
What's her name?
Let me pull her up. Valna.
Valina
Valna.
Southheart.
This one.
I
6 cost 2.
I never pay attention to her name because she goes straight in the discard pile.
Yeah. No, like it's the funny, like ask someone to name the names of the abilities on Valna. Like I feel like 90% of Someone or Worse players cannot. Or Tugatron. Valna has the great ability of giving you a magic when you discard. Yeah, no one plays Valna.
I've tried to in the past. It just never works out.
Same ability as Mumway. Yeah, I mean, so like champions can counter the Seers, but the problem with like playing like high health champions against the Groaks is then just a warrior is just gonna kill them instantly. So like the counterplay isn't, the counterplay can be champions, but like only in like clever ways where they're not just gonna get immediately murdered by warriors. So seems pretty hard to get Valna to work here. All right, still rooting for Sarah. Sarah's gonna take the fight to them, move up like 2 spaces, play Renewed Hope, ruin everything. Oop. Never mind.
It doesn't show the time remaining on your screen, does it?
No, Joe removed that a while ago. Don't know why.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Oh well, indeed.
Protecting the warrior with his with their champion.
Yep, that's smart.
Agreed. Groaks probably have the worst champions. I mean, the comms are just so good; their champions can't even compete. But
The champions are good too, though.
true,
like,
true.
they don't have a bad. There's no bad champion. There is not a bad card in that entire deck.
Why is Meriden a 3/7, not 3/6? There's no always 3/6 for 5. Whatever.
Well, I think that's the standard. That's the exact same stat line as Casamara. Like
true.
5 cost 3/7 that like essentially gives you a magic when you get a kill with it.
So you're saying the Sand Golems just got gypped by a bunch of 3/6s?
What do they have? What? No, Silts is a 3/7.
Mm-hmm.
Silt's a 3/7? Okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. And then they have a 3/6, but it's a 4 cost. Yeah.
Was that the repair one?
You don't even know your own main faction,
I don't
Cheris.
even know my own
Get
main
wrecked.
faction.
And Sparks has 8 health.
Mm.
Bad. Okay, never mind. Don't listen to me ever again.
Sand Goblins rocket.
Cheras, we've decided that we'll be interviewing them after the game in Spanish.
Oh, cool. I don't know any Spanish, or I used to.
I also don't know any Spanish.
Have you ever known Spanish?
In 3rd grade for a couple of months before I flunked out and never did it again.
Cool.
Yeah, I like took French through high school. I don't think
that's quite similar. It'd be okay.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Tugatron. I knew you'd do that.
Tugatron knows everything. Never doubted.
It's dirty Dutch flag. How do I find the emojis on Twitch?
Bottom left, you can click on a little button.
I'm only getting the
no, on the right. There's a little smiley face button.
It's only giving me a few different options.
Yeah. There's like different categories. I mean, it's like Twitch specific emotes.
How did Tortugatron get a Dutch flag?
I have no
Oh, I know
idea.
how.
It didn't even
I know how.
display on my screen.
You can do it through Windows.
Yeah, so this is pretty rough. This is reminding me of it's like this matchup is really tough. It's one of like I wouldn't consider there being many matchups in this game that I just like would be really afraid to play one of the sides, but this seems like one of them. And like what we have right now feels like why just like no matter what Sarah does, her units are just gonna die instantly. Like the Groks just fundamentally have way more firepower than she does.
Doesn't she need to like stay back and like let them come to her?
Yeah, I see how that works, but then the seers come down.
Yeah.
Which could be a bit rough. But maybe stay back with like Jacob or something. I don't know.
And this seer's only hit for 2.
Sorry?
This seer's only hit for 2, right?
Yeah. So it's not the worst.
Draw.
Not the worst thing.
Yeah. Eden, are they currently being coached, or are they? Or is that their choice? I guess.
Let me check. Most of the coached ones didn't get through to the last stages. No, neither of them.
Okay.
The people who signed up for coaching, did they seem to enjoy it, or you get any feedback about that?
So far, they seem to. That's what I hear. It's very hard to know. I don't know what's going on. I just have to
yeah.
A lot of it's just interpretation and guesswork.
It seems like the perfect like if I had just joined the Summoner Wars community, I would want nothing more than an experienced player to like tell me what's up. It sounds pretty great.
I think the main idea I'm coming across right now is we need to shorten it because it's too long.
Mm-hmm.
People getting burnt out, I think.
Yep.
I suppose that makes sense. Make it short and sweet, and then you can have like a higher turnaround too.
Well, exactly, and then you can move them on to wherever they want to go next. Because I've tried to do this. They had 5 weeks worth of games. Was it 5? 5? Yeah, 5 weeks of games. And then while the knockout stages were going, I thought let's give them a team tournament at the same time because I really like the team tournaments. You know, Chibata's team tournament.
Yeah.
I really liked that, and I had a good time. And I checked the team chat that we've got between the 3 of us. There's like 8,000 messages on there now.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Like it's like you know, it's a really good thing. But it's just not. I think everyone's just burnt out. It's not really happening. So I'm going to ask them if they want to, skip it, and we'll go straight on to something else. Like have a break.
Yeah.
Gotcha, and then set up the next season after a couple weeks.
Makes sense. Yeah, you said you were considering doing some sort of like recurring league for like people that have graduated the academy but like still want to do this format of like live games and you just pick one faction. Is that still something you're thinking about or iterating on that? Or?
Yeah, I got to do it. I'm just trying to think of a poster, Ben. That's all. I'm stuck on the poster.
It is the poster. It's always the poster.
Once you've got the poster, everything else follows.
Yeah. I mean, it helps to get a famous pop star in there too. But
oh, I know. It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, really.
I wouldn't call him a pop star though, Ben.
Look, I actually don't know anything about. I was just hoping that would fill it. All right, moving on. We're not going to talk about Ben's lack of knowledge of music artists.
Cheris, do you know who he is?
Sorry, who?
Maynard James Keenan.
No, actually, I don't.
That's awful.
Didn't need to draw attention to this. Didn't need to call us out like this. In the middle of a stream. We'll need to pull something up.
So Tortugatron knows him.
Nice.
Tortugatron knows everything. This has been well established.
He does though, doesn't he? He's got a good bank of knowledge there.
Gotta get out of the house occasionally. Do you? Do you really? I've been doing pretty good just playing Summoner Wars.
What are you guys' thoughts on this position where the two factions are just bashing each other's heads within 2 corridors? I think
Well, the thing
Vanguard...
is, right?
Yep.
The thing is, that's ideal for Vanguard. That's what Vanguards want, isn't it? They want like a head-up fight, right?
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
but that's also what the Groks want in this situation.
Yep.
Tortugatron is not useless knowledge. You know about Bucky O'Hare. That's not useless.
I think probably the best thing that you would want, like, because Vanguards, I feel like there's a lot of matchups where Vanguards, it's like, all right, so you want to be making trades in the midfield, but also you're inherently losing those trades, kind of. But like, you just need a little bit of something to turn that around, and that something could be setting up the right corridor with Sarah, so that you're just like getting value, or that something could be Colleen, which is not easy because she's a 6-cost champion. But if you can get her down in the mid game, she will just be like reducing the enemy's attacks for the entire game, which will give you that extra edge that could do that. So like, I'm guessing that's the same thing for this matchup of the Vanguards. They need something a little bit more than just doing the trading, but they do have the tools to do that. It is possible.
Yep. I'm sad this is not just tournament Vanguards.
Yeah.
Tournament Vanguards are fun.
See some Jacob. See. Yeah. At least Vanguards has 4 magic, which is optimal. You can summon 2 of your units.
Sorry, say that again, Jared?
At least Vanguards end their turn with 4 magic, which is optimal. You always want like 4 magic's like what you want because your best commons are 2.
Because all your commons are
Your only commons are 2.
expensive. By all your commons, you mean the knights and the paladins.
The only
See,
playable
if I was Vanguard here, I'd be running away. What would you guys be doing?
Screaming. Screaming. Cheers, you have an actual answer.
Trying to see if there's a renewed hope turn. Maybe. Not really. No. This warrior is just not dying. That's the problem. Like, the Vanguards have nothing which can kill this warrior this turn unless an archer gets very lucky.
Yeah. The thing about retreating is you would probably want to advance again later, because I don't think they can just win by staying back. But like, yeah, definitely, like if it seems like you're just losing on board, you could just pull back and just sit it out for a little bit, build up some magic, try to make another push later. That I like a lot. So now, yeah, because the big problem with this warrior was if it gets a hit on Sarah, it's basically game over. But I mean, that sort of cuts the warrior out of the game for a while. Well,
unless they have another swift potion.
Unless they have another swift potion. We're not going to talk about that potential.
Yeah,
we got to play with the hand we were dealt.
So in good news, Vanguard still has both their holy judgments, I think. So
both
they do have
judgments and both renewed. Have we seen a renewed?
We've seen one.
We've seen one
last turn. Yeah.
Let's see. But yeah, I mean, we've attacked with Sarah. Let's see, how many times have we attacked with Sarah? It feels like we've gotten pretty good value out of her this game. Gotten 4 attacks and only taken 2 damage. That is pretty ideal, if I do say so.
Yep.
Holy Judgment only for 1 attack, but also there's only 1 unit to be killed, so it's guaranteed going to stick around. So I guess that's a big brain play.
Yeah, I think the forward gate is also nice because it feels like they have to, if they want to protect the seer, they have to block it with the warrior or maybe kill it. Probably kill it. 6 damage warriors. My God, how is this allowed? How is this allowed?
It's so hard to stop just every game where the Groks are involved from being just complaining. Because it's not that like the Groks are a little bit overtuned. Like some like their commons are like just a little bit too S tier, but like it's fine. Like I need to shut up about it. like there's ways to play around them. It's all and like in Summoner Wars a little bit overtuned. Like still every faction has a chance against them, but it's still still hard to stay positive.
Do we have a win rate of Groks against Vanguard?
I'm not sure if there's I don't think there was a league matchup for that. I don't think people would have voted for that. It was.
That is never gonna happen.
Is that the only way we have win rates is through the league?
Yes.
Joe posted them for like a season ago for the public data. That was interesting too. We don't know that recently. We also have like tournaments, but I'm sure the matchup's been played like 5 or 4 times in the tournament, if that. So. All right. So.
Oh, Ben, congrats on making it to the final round of Plat Hat.
Oh my goodness. I was like I literally like last week I went 2-2 and like only 2 people make it out of this round. So I was like I'm done for. Like even if I win my next 4 games with how it was looking, I still might not have made it. And now I'm at the top of my bracket right now. I don't know how. I felt so hard. I tried so hard. I thought I was out last week. I thought I was gone. Blame my opponents. Don't blame me. I did my best to throw. How are you doing in your bracket shares? I've not checked.
I need to beat Stuffy and then I'm fine. But that's a hard. Stuffy's really good.
Easy, super easy. Do it with your eyes closed.
Yep. That's a fun game. Fun game. Breakers versus Sand Goblins.
Ooh, I like it. I love anything with Sand Goblins. Sand Goblins bring up so many interesting dynamics. Heck yeah, we're getting in there. Let's go. I mean, Sarah's gotten so much. Wow, seeing 2 attack Sarah. This is what Sarah's attack value was when the Master Set initially released, pre-buff. So this is pretty traumatizing right now, actually.
Hang on, why is it not 3?
Wither Potion is just like automatic.
Oh, sorry. Oh, right.
No.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, right. This is really nice though, because you're getting like so many attacks in with Sarah. I mean, like your units are getting shredded to a pulp, but like can't ask for everything.
Can't ask for everything.
Jeez.
Can Wither Potion give you 0 damage? Or 0 dice?
Yes,
attacks?
it can. And you can attack with 0 dice.
Interesting.
So you cannot move for 0 spaces. Just an inconsistency that we will not worry about.
Yeah, Ben, you were trolling us all by saying you were going to go 0-8.
I tried. I was just saying this. Blame my opponents.
He was trying
so
his hard to go. No, I'm kidding. I'm teasing.
You could move for 0 in first edition. It's definitely like much more interesting for gameplay that like if something has an after move ability and you block it in spot, then can't move.
So this game doesn't look as hopeless as it did before. It's still looking pretty hopeless, but not
No,
crazy,
like
crazy.
I'm like this is a good showcase of the Vanguards making the best of a frog situation. Like if Sarah can keep attacking every turn, like that adds up. You're gonna have some extra magic at the end of the game.
You must be low on time by now. So we've been playing an hour, I think.
No, it's been half an hour. 35 minutes.
Oh, right. Okay. Oh, the time is so difficult to.
Time. Such a hard
I know.
concept.
I slept for about 5 minutes before I stumbled over here.
Oh, well, glad you were able to get all 5 minutes of sleep.
It helps something, doesn't it? It helps somewhat.
It does. Sometimes I just like can't sleep or something, and still just like just laying in bed with my eyes closed for 15 minutes will at least give me the energy to
Mm,
get through the next few hours.
yeah. Thanks for helping out, Charaz, because
Anytime, dude. It's a lot of fun.
yeah, no, I'd like I'm saying, I didn't sleep last night, so I'm exhausted.
Oh, where's this warrior has been putting in? How many units has this warrior killed? Oh,
It
I'm getting
needs to
triggered.
die. You need to oblige it. Kill it.
You know what? Actually, that might be the what's that terrible event the mermaids have? Like, I would pay 2 mana or 2 magic to get rid of this warrior because it's worth more than 2 magic, definitely. Like,
Oh,
value-wise.
100%. 100%. Yeah, no, I mean, I guess Rebuke is really good at like any fully boosted thing.
Mhm.
Because it just, you don't have to pay extra magic for the boosts. Pay 1 magic for each card the cost has, and an additional 1 magic for every 2 boosts on the card.
That sounds about right.
He can now kill him potentially. Vanguards can kill Hecatea? Ooh, there is a gate there.
I think the warrior.
We don't really have the magic. I don't
Yeah,
see
no
how they're
magic.
in the Wither Potion. Oh, he can kill the warrior right now. Yeah, that might be nice, but it feels so bad because like best case scenario, you're probably still rolling like 4 melee dice on that, and then you're gonna whiff and it's gonna one-shot you. Like I like honestly I stand by this. Just sit back and just keep farming with Sarah and commit to the board as little as possible because no matter what you do, it's gonna be gone anyway. I like it. I'm a big fan. There's a world where you honestly just hit Hecatea there, because leaving units at 1 adjacent to Citadel Knights is sometimes kind of nice.
Yep. Also, these it's really nice. Actually, I think that was the better play because then the warrior can't hit the knight either. Like you make sure that that spot's open without killing, or you make sure that spot is not open.
Yeah, it's something I don't think about a ton. There's lots of just like little things like that.
I was thinking about it, son.
I don't usually think when I play Summoner Wars. I just play the Fae, just vomit my hand.
They are fun. I mean, Vanguards are doing well for themselves. They're sort of weathering the storm.
Yeah.
If this
Yeah.
goes on for another, 5-10 turns, Vanguards might actually be favored.
I mean, they're still kind of losing. I feel like they're still falling behind in Econ because the trades, even with the +1 magic on Sarah, losing the Citadel Knight every turn is like kind of hurts.
Yep.
But if we can get to that late game, then we got a shot.
Just got to take out that warrior.
It's so rough. Now Wither Potion is gone, so maybe there's a shot. Maybe there is a chance.
I was gonna say good news is that if they kill the warrior, there's not that many boosts on the board, but now they have a warden on, so never mind. So
Yep, the warrior that never dies.
warden. Or maybe warrior should have a the Skeleton Knight, they lose 2 boost every, but that doesn't do anything because usually you get rid of all the boosts. Never mind. I'm wrong.
Every Grok's discussion devolves. All Summoner Wars players can relate. All right. Sarah's just got to keep on keeping on. Stay there. Stay young and healthy. Don't get hit by a warrior. And there it goes. There goes all the boosts. Interesting. Leaving it at 2 boosts. So it's still a potential threat.
Yeah. Even getting punished.
Yep. As soon as you actually expose the warrior, time to pull the boost off of it.
You're both playing well.
Yeah. No, it's an exciting game.
Yeah, I agree. Been some good plays on both sides.
Any other here? Let me pull this up here. So these are all the other games that we played. So we got Vanguards, Phoenix Elves, Groaks, Avians, Savannah Elves, Breakers, Cave Goblins, Tundra Orcs. All made it to the final pool.
No mirrors.
No mirrors.
All unique factions.
No unique factions. What do you think there was any, like, do you think people just in general chose like whatever faction they were interested in playing, or like there was any process in like how, like, a faction that I want to get better at, or like how do you think people mostly decided for this tournament?
I don't know. But this, I mean, the tournament, they had to decide at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
So the knockouts, they're using what they had during the group stages. I don't know. Some of them were saying that I do know because they were telling me, actually. Some of them were saying, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Some of them were saying, like, I want to learn this one. Some of them were like, this is the only one I've got.
Yeah, I gotcha.
And then a lot of them were told what they had to take because of all the experience level difficulty. We're not doing that again. We're not doing the XP thing again. Because we had a range of experiences, right? So some of them we had to nerf by giving them stuff they didn't know very well.
I see. So like you're not going to do it again where like the Apprentice Cup can't bring certain factions.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
I'm just redesigning everything. The because everything was brought over from Blood Bowl.
We drew a ton of cards. Sorry to interrupt. We drew a lot of cards with Paladins that turn. The Paladins draw cards when they attack. We drew a total of 4 cards with 2 Paladin attacks.
I'm glad someone's paying attention.
No, I asked you a question. That makes sense to get rid of the. I wasn't sure how that would go though, like limiting certain factions, because there's certain factions where it's like kind of annoying to play as or against as a new player, but also like it's Summoner Wars, and every faction you can at least understand up to a point as like a totally new player, and so like it's not that big of a deal as it is in like some games where it's like you don't want to give someone Starlight Seeks Their Form, Spirit Island as a beginner.
Yeah, you don't want to give a new player Shadow Elves, do you?
But like, if you do, I mean, like, I mean, I don't know. I feel like you could leave that decision up to them. I mean, I think it's fine to ban or whatever you want to do, but like, probably when a new player is like choosing a faction, you could be like, "Are you sure you want to do Shadow Elves? Because they're kind of like freaking weird." But I mean, if they have their mindset to it, like, there's really nothing wrong with.
I heard a very interesting bit of advice, which was, when it comes to board games, everyone's always like trying to think, is this the right game for my friends, right?
Yeah.
But what was I going to say? There's this idea that as long as someone's interested in the game, it doesn't matter how complicated it is.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
You know
and
what I mean?
some people will really strive in that. Some people will really be like, "Ooh, like this is something I don't understand. That makes me want to play more and get better."
I have a
But
little
like,
bit of that, yeah.
but like to each their own. Some people are the exact opposite of that's just like this is totally overwhelming and I hate it.
Yeah, as long as you're not overwhelmed. But even then, I mean, like I remember I played that Game of Thrones board game, and that was back when I hardly played any board game. I had experience with computer games, but like it was a lot of work for me, But it was fine. I got through it and lost horribly, but it was fine.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think Summoner Wars does a good job because, like, I'm someone that like I dread trying new things in pretty much all avenues of life, but also in board games. Of like, if I sit down to a big game and it's like, oh, Ben, this game's gonna take 3 to 5 hours, and like, here's all of your tokens on your player
Your
mat and all of
tokens,
your different pawns, and just like, oh my
little
goodness,
boats.
what did I sign up for? Well, Summoner Wars is you explain the rules in like 2 minutes
Yeah,
and the cards do what they say they do. Like, no matter what faction it is, like, is a new player gonna understand how to do like glinting speed combos and what the value of a boost is for the econ and shadow elves? Like, no. Are they gonna have a good time? Like, probably. Like, unless it's really not their faction. Like, so I don't know. Like Summoner Wars doesn't really have that issue of like of things being just like too much.
it's true. It's true. Even Magic the Gathering is a headache reading those cards.
Yeah.
Guys, I've just noticed, I think there's another warrior on the board.
It's not that's not good.
Or so unfair.
All so that's the thing about our units is they're all dead now. It's not good.
They're all dead now. Yeah, that is
all
the thing.
all my friends are dead.
That's the thing about these units.
Um yeah, it's
Oh,
really it really ain't it, is it?
it's disgusting.
I mean, the problem is also Senor has only played 2 warriors so far. So
Yeah.
There can be so many more. Yeah, the Warriors are such a problem because like and it really just like the Vanguards really need to have a board built up. They need Colleen in the back. They need clever Renewed Hope plays. Like just trading, you're just gonna lose. uh, Warriors too strong.
There's a brave knight about to get demolished.
Chomp chomp.
Another one. I mean, Colby was talking about the seer being a problem and how like there's definitely gonna be nerf for the seer incoming. But what about the warrior?
I don't think the seer is the problem. I don't know. He was I think the seer like to nerf Deepwood Grogs, like the problem is the warden to seer pipeline of just like wardens make a ton of boosts, or sorry, warden to warrior pipeline. Wardens make a ton of boosts and warriors hit for a bajillion. Like even if seers didn't exist, the deck would still be S tier.
Hmm.
And personally, I think seers are fun, and like that's a strength that a deck should have. It just needs to have other weaknesses, um,
Yeah.
and they don't.
yeah, I was trying to ask her about
Literally.
this. Oh, sorry.
Just what Torty said there. What are you gonna say, Chairs?
Oh, I was gonna just flame Deeper Growth some more. That's all good. Nothing important.
Cannot escape the flame, no matter what happened there. How is this knight still alive? I wasn't.
It was Vanguard's turn, right?
Oh, yeah, that explains it. Oh goodness. Oh, and yeah, I guess now's a good time to mention too that so later today at 2 o'clock Eastern time, or in approximately 2 hours and 40 minutes, 1 hour and 40 minutes. Wait, 1 hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah, 1 hour and 40. Yeah.
In approximately 1 hour and 40 minutes, we will be doing the second ever Summoner Wars Extravaganza, which will just be over on the Discord. We have a bracket. You play like 3 back-to-back live games. It's like it's pretty chill. Like there'll be a winner at the end, but also like you pick one faction to play. You fill out a form. You'll play that faction for 3 games. Last time it was a ton of fun. Like a lot of it was just a ton of fun, just vibing in the chat with people, and like like sort of some of the games that would like go on longer. The games at the end would just like develop a peanut gallery of people.
Yeah, that was me every time.
Watching
Yeah.
every Eden game had a peanut gallery.
Time.
Yeah, Eden was a finalist. It was a good showing.
Eden was a finalist.
Lost those
Yeah.
damn NLs.
Yeah, so jump in that in an hour and 40 minutes on the Summoner Wars Discord.
Sounds really good, Ben.
It does sound pretty good.
Do they have any special guests?
I hear there's a famous pop singer.
I don't. Which pop singer would that be?
Oh, geez, I forget. Weren't you in charge of bringing him? I kind of forget the name.
I don't know. I just heard he was coming.
Oh, geez. Well, I think Tortugatron was in charge of the famous pop singer. So ask. Yeah, funnel all your questions to our lawyer.
But what it
Sure.
counts, I was having a chat with someone and we were saying, what if, I wonder who this was, what if the Americans had the Eurovision, right? If every state had its own Eurovision song contest, and he would definitely represent his state, even though he just would. If you know him, that's an outside choice, but he definitely would. This doesn't mean anything to you two, but
I believe it. No, I so believe it.
Tortugatron, back me up.
Take your word for it. Late game chance for VG. Yeah. Not really. It's looking a little rough. The problem is like Sarah needs a board state. Like she can't have those infinite recursions, but just like getting 1 extra magic every single attack is really good, and she has a ton of health, but just losing that Citadel Knight every single time, it's just not quite enough. Like you need a little bit more. You need Colleen, you need those warriors to go down, so it's at least costing them to have to bring it. Your units are just dying too efficiently right now. VG too strong, etc.
Can't help but notice there's 2 warriors on the board now.
Yeah, it's pretty unfortunate. I love the forward gate. I love just the frogs come to you. You cannot do anything.
Yeah, pushing for the win. It looks like
Gonna be tough to get over here. Maybe Small's been holding the renewed hope. Gonna have a surprise in store.
if Heck had a little bit lower HP, maybe.
Yeah.
Hey,
Renewed hope.
Ben,
Yes.
Ben, Tortugatron's trying to wind me up again. Can you tell him to stop?
Stop.
He's bullying me.
Yeah, he does that sometimes. It's not easy being a turtle. Just think about what life must be like for him. And so slow, like
Must be awful.
yeah, really. It's just got to take it out on others. Yeah, because the only trick up VG's book is the renewed hope. Like if Sarah moves here, summons a paladin, that paladin moves here, summons another paladin, and then plays the Holy Judgment, which both are gone, so that's not happening. But like, there's sometimes tricks, and if Hecate was that lower, like maybe there'd be a world. Sarah does.
I feel like that's like if Hecate was lower on damage, lower on health.
Oh, we do have the renewed hope. Yeah, I mean renewed hope is the coolest card that Vanguards have.
True.
Vanguards did it before it was cool. Before the Fae. Before the Fae had all this attack phase summoning all the time. Vanguards. Vanguards were the first deck to have that. And attack phase summoning is really fun as it happens. And move phase summoning. And totally not the draw phase, post magic phase summoning.
The post, I was so confused the first time. I think I like lost a couple of hours on a game because I didn't realize my turn was not over when I played Renewed Hope.
Yeah, that happens. It happens to a lot of people.
I'm sure that's happened to me actually. Yeah. Oh, Sarah.
Come on, Sarah. Go kill a warrior or something.
The good news is that there's only one more warrior left after these two.
That is a very thin silver lining.
We take what we can get. In the Vanguard's life.
I like it.
Why is the card on the right, the knight card, flashing at me every so often?
It's because it was reclaimed, and so it's like somehow that has glitched it.
Okay. So it should be showing, shouldn't it?
Yeah, like it's information that we technically know.
Yeah.
But also it's hard coded just not to show the hand. I have no idea. Fix your game, Joe.
Yeah, Joe.
Peekaboo night. Yeah, exactly.
Going for the mystic.
Picking out the mystic is good as well. Man, look at these warriors. Look at that ugly face. Just...
I love the Grox designs.
I really do. So Sarah dies next turn, not with that attitude, or with that attitude. Wait, like... So the knight is good because the knight means at least Sarah's gonna live a little bit. And then after we kill the mystic, we could summon something else in front of Hecatea. I mean, Hecatea could be in a box. And then I don't know, maybe summon a priest to the left side of Sarah so she can live a little bit longer. Cause yeah, you need a Hail Mary at this point too. Get out of this.
Hey Ben, what's the software you're using to do those to mark on the board?
It is called Screen Brush for the Mac.
Oh.
I'm sure there is an equivalent for Windows.
Screen brush. Is it free?
It is. It's free to a point. I think I paid $5 at some point. But I'm a happy Screen Brush Pro owner. Can draw whatever I want on this. Let me draw. Let me draw the warriors to the best of my ability. This is their head. This is just what you look like all the time. All right, let's see how I did. That seem accurate? Oh wait, crap. Imagine that being your life. It's not easy being a frog.
Yeah, he makes up for being like super powerful.
That's the So
People have
the
different
Groks
qualities.
may be S tier, but they do look disgusting. So, like, does anyone really want to play them?
I was thinking the swamp orcs, they should look more disgusting. They don't look disgusting enough.
That is true. Like, you do have, like, the mud drudger, and, like, there is mud coming off its body, but, like, everything considered, it's, like, doesn't look too bad.
Yeah, they don't look like they smell bad, and they should.
Oh, God.
'Cause I was thinking that they must smell really, really bad.
Oh, goodness. I don't even know, like, is mud the worst smelling thing? Like, they're not
Well,
the, they're not the shit orcs. Like, it could be worse. They're not the sewer grokes, as Donald has pitched. That's gotta be one of the funniest moments of the Plaid Hat podcast, where I think I laughed the hardest, with Donald just saying, "Yeah, so I made a faction, the sewer grokes. Their deck building symbols are pissed and shit." I just lost it. Lost my mind.
That Donald, you say?
Yeah, Donald. Donald's always so funny when they come out. Okay,
He is funny.
let's look at this dredger. Yeah, it's like sexy cool mud. It's not like
Yeah.
this like veins grow, like it's cool to be a swamp orc. It's not gross. No, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Swamp orc eunuchs, they're beautiful. Okay, so Sarah's making a pretty decent stand here. And with the she's gonna have a unit at the end of her turn. There is gonna be a common alive. That's insane. She's actually going to get to keep a unit. So making a stand, Hecate is a little bit trapped. Like, I don't know, this could go poorly. This warrior is suffering. Like, this is the final stand, and it's a good one. I am all in favor of this.
Why do you say there'll be a unit alive?
Just because guarding spirits, like, it means that it would take 4 attacks to kill all of these units, which the Grooks cannot do.
Oh, right, I didn't see it. Yeah.
So there's no possible way that all of these units die. But we are so in there right now. I repeat, we are so in there. Nothing could possibly be going wrong right now.
Hang on.
I'm hanging on.
It's possible that there's a third warrior on the board.
Nope, wouldn't, there's not.
I like that subiasmalo has really not given up, which is admirable.
No, I mean, this is the final. I mean, this goes to show you how close every game of Summoner was in, because like the tough magic for BG, it's been like they've been struggling the whole time, losing trades, but like even at the end here, like there's a push, and it's like, yeah, Hecate is kind of trapped, and like if Sarah was just a little bit more ahead, had like another unit or two, like, and then all of a sudden it's like, huh, maybe this push could have been it. Like it's always, Summoner Wars is always exciting, even games that are going real poorly. Sarah doesn't need gates.
Hello. I'm back.
Oh, snap.
I'm back.
Where did you go?
More tea. More
What
tea.
tea? Oh, what tea have you got?
Lady Earl Grey.
Oh, you are a classy person. That's a refined choice.
Didn't you give me tea suggestions at some point, Cheris? Was that you?
I think so.
Yeah.
I can't drink coffee, so I just try all the teas possible.
No, I really only drink tea when I'm sick, but boy, do I enjoy it when I'm sick.
Yeah, tea's amazing. You're sick. Are you normally a coffee drinker, Ben?
I do not drink coffee either. So
No caffeine.
I'm just a fucking freak. Yeah, aka hot leaf water. Exactly, Beans. I think you really nailed it with that summary.
Yeah, Ben is straight edge. I can tell it's true, isn't it?
Oh, snap. All right, come on. It's got a drop on Hecatea. We're going to get her.
Yep. Hold out for 5 more turns. We get
If that warrior just misses for like 18 turns straight, easiest game. Easiest game. It's a little rough. At least we're hanging on till the end here. We got this. We got another card we can summon next turn.
3.
Literally guaranteed. We got this. Now Sarah is gonna get hit for 7 next turn, and that will kill her like 95% of the time. But
Hey. I lost a game yesterday. Swampworks 9 dice on 4 or 6. Nope, lost. And then lost the game.
9 melee on 6. That's rough. I had a game. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, go on. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
This is much less crazy, but I had a game where I had Sarah miss 3 range dice on a 2 health Edia once, and then I was given that opportunity again, and I was so afraid just because it had just happened that it was going to happen again, and I did go for it and I did get it, but like
Nice.
I was going to be up all night if that missed.
Here we go.
Oh, it's only 6 dice. You need the strong potion to be 7. This is easy. This is so easy.
I think they do have a strong potion.
Oh crap. Well, maybe they'll forget to press that button. All right, they didn't forget. And that's the game. Well, an exciting game.
Closer than that would be a turn.
Yeah, no, thanks so much for the players for hopping on here. Let me send them a quick invite link to the chat, see if they want to jump in.
Cool. Is there another game after this one? The Groks versus the
There is, but not today. But
okay.
At some point.
How about you, Eden? What type of beverage do you drink in the morning?
In the morning,
Mm-hmm.
I have it's called a morning ginger kicker.
Ooh.
Okay. Listen. It's got turmeric, like a hazelnut-sized turmeric, right? Like you wanna what do you call it? You grate it in, and then you get a hazelnut-sized piece of ginger, and you grate that in, and you get some black pepper, like a few twists of black pepper. Oh,
hello.
Shall I restart?
Yeah, go ahead and restart. We're talking about tea. I know you guys just played a fun game of Summoner Wars, but we're having a very important chat over here.
Okay, so you want your turmeric, you want your ginger, black pepper, a little. Then you wanna get some boiling water, 5 minutes. Let that steep. Then you put in half a lemon, juice from half a lemon, and a little splash of apple cider vinegar, and enjoy.
Grata said vodka in the chat, which is why I was laughing. But so thanks for jumping on the call. That was a really fun game. Tough matchup for the Vanguards for sure. How are you guys feeling after that?
I mean, I mostly just got lucky in all my practice games this week. I don't think I hit all my dice on a single ranged attack for the whole week. Every time
it all up.
I didn't hardly summon mystics because all week they've been rolling zeros. I'm like, oh, that gate has 1 health left. I'll just attack it with the mystic 0. It's like, you know what? I'm done with mystics.
You kill me everything with your summoner.
I know. I'm sorry.
I lost the control of the board every turn.
Well, what happened? I actually watched, because I haven't played Vanguards in like any online matches except for one guy who stopped playing after like 3 turns. I watched your your games in the pools, and you were just rolling people. And I'm like, okay, so what he does is he gets this big board state, he gets that champion out that reduces everyone's attack, and then he just death balls them. And I'm like, so what I have to do is I have to make sure that you never get that critical mass of commons, or I'm dead.
Yeah, but you don't give me any opportunity to make a strong board, and it's difficult. And well, the warriors hit like a truck.
Yeah.
And well, it's and you protect them very well and can't kill them with guarantees. And well, the Wither potion is very good play when you go play this one, and give you the advantage. And I think I can't recover from that turn.
I think the warrior thing, normally I'm not that aggressive with bumping them up all the way, because so many factions have so many ways of like cheating past my guards and just killing them. But I knew that the vanguards really don't have a way of cheating out kills. And so it's like, all I have to do is stick something in front of him, and he can't kill them. And I mean, I kind of feel bad about doing that, because I don't like necessarily playing like that, but I also kind of wanted to win. So
you never should feel bad about. Yeah, look, it's the faction. Don't feel bad about playing.
Is the good tactic? I don't. You don't have to feel bad about that. This, I think, is the correct approach of the game. It's very difficult this matchup for vanguards, because the shear is always there, and you can't maintain distance, and you have to be aggressive. And if you are aggressive, you suffer against the warriors, because they can kill your units in one turn, and with the support of your summoner is enough.
Now, if I only own like 2 factions on the app. It's the Groks and the Crimson Order. And when I bought them, I was like, oh, I like potions. Potions seem strong. And then I kind of like started playing and reading. I'm like, oh, the warriors are actually the thing that's strong in the faction. So that was interesting. But because when I started playing them, I would spend all my boost on potions. And some potions are really good against some factions, and some of them aren't. But I never really understood how good warriors were until like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I've had a similar process, Pickles.
Yeah, it's sort of an unintuitive aspect of the faction, because like the potions are the fun part. It's what you want to play, but like really just like putting all your boosts on the commons like is just
my dream is not having a bunch of high attack warriors out. My dream is having 4 potions out with 5 charges on them, and like seeing the look of despair on my opponent's face when he realizes that for the rest of the game he's going to get damaged every time he moves. He's going to attack for 1 less, and I'm going to hit harder and move faster. But that never happens.
Yeah.
Well, very fun stuff. So your plan going in Biggles was just like don't let there ever be a board. Subiasmalo, did you have a game plan going into this, or like what were you anticipating in this matchup, or what were you trying to do with VG?
I hope that I have the opportunity to have some units in the board, in the middle of the board, be some a little aggressive with the summoner to put an advanced gate to work from there.
I see.
But I can't do. I couldn't do that, and only I feel like like only I was doing was to survive because I never have the opportunity, and I can't I couldn't bring the champions on board because I have to recover from all the losses. And finally, I have to discard all of them and hoped that
Yeah.
one turn I have at last 1 or 2 units in to make a swing, and but it's not that's not what happens. And well, you see, I want to be in her middle of the board in reality, but I can't be there. So
Yeah.
and really, I have no idea how. I have no plan B. It's one of the problems of the vanguards.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. We're all very aware of it.
If you don't, if the things don't work, you have to uh, pray to God dies. Frankly, is of Biggles side today.
Yeah, you had some really unlucky dice rolls too. There were a couple things that really should have died in 2 hits that took 3 instead. I kind of felt bad about that.
No, don't worry. It's the game. I this week I have a lot of games that I have bad luck, but I think was very aggressive. It's my play style. I like very much this type of action that go to the opposite side. I like very much the Phoenix Elves, but and I like play vanguards in this with this. Tactics, but I know maybe this apprentice cup is for learn how to play, and I think I don't play the vanguards like the theory says, but I want to test another thing. I think I think it's okay for me, but this week I lost a lot of games. Maybe it's the level of the opponents that knows very well the weaks of the faction. And well, I don't blame the dice because yeah, I assume a lot of risk, and well, it's part of the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
Okay, tell me, where was subiasmalo? Where was Colleen in your deck?
Well, it's in the I think I draw in the 3rd turn, probably. And I think I can put in this follow turn, put in there, but I don't like to play her if I don't have units on
Yeah.
board because it's like a lot of investment. The Vanguard champions are very costly. And I want to have at least 1 unit, and I think I don't have the opportunity to bring her. And finally, I discarded her. I wanted to put her in play. I discard always the archers because I don't
Yeah.
like it too much. I think it's better as a good unit in the start, but I burn the deck very quickly, and I think my opportunities have passed to are take economic game and until at the end.
Mhm.
But was always have a very no me sale la palabra. Sorry.
En español,
En español, duda.
doubt.
Doubt. I have a lot of doubts how to play the champions.
Yeah.
The archer is always discarded. It's very bad. I think I played one time and this guy and win the match because I have a lot of magic. But every other games I discarded,
Yep.
and I like very much Balna, but it's need also board presence with citadel units, and well, the two champions need some citadel units on the board. And if you can't give your presence, your game to this position, maybe it's not. I think it's very expensive to play them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe
I,
I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. This
Nope.
no.
Not wrong.
I don't
No,
think you're wrong.
I think your strategy was perfect too for the. I mean, I think that's exactly how I would approach the matchup. Which, like, as the vanguards, like, try to get in there, try to establish the board, and have that presence. And it's a tough matchup. The Groks can really, if the Groks just shred your board, there's not a lot you can do. They just roll a lot of dice. But yeah, you try to get the board, and if you can get out like Colleen in the back, it can be insane. But it's not an easy one. I think you gave it your best shot.
I think you played really well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was really. I mean, I know online everyone's like, "Oh, this is a bad matchup," and "Oh, the Groks are really good." "Oh, the Vanguards are really bad." But I would always remind people this is a beginners tournament, and tier lists don't mean anything.
It's true. They don't.
At bronze to silver level. They don't mean anything at all. And I was watching your early games, and I'm like, that death ball is unstoppable. Like, what do I do against that? And because I would see Colleen, and I just see people just completely ineffectually bouncing off your three knights in front of your summoner, and your summoner doesn't get touched, doesn't get breathed on, and I was like, because again, I watched your match, and a lot of your matches weren't even close. Like, you just demolished the other side, and so I was really, really nervous coming into the match.
Wow.
Yeah, for sure. Well, with just a few more minutes here, I'm curious to just ask you guys about like how the academy's been. Like, how's it going? Have you
guys,
been
how's it
enjoying
been?
Any feedback? Any likes or dislikes?
Any feedback?
Sub, you can go first if you want. Or I'll go. It's the only thing that's been hard for me is scheduling matches. I have a job with Call, and I have a wife and 2 small children, and so time is not always something that I have a lot of. So I'm probably going to bow out of tournaments for the foreseeable future, just because I've got like a 6-month-old who needs a lot of attention and is very fussy. And if unless he's sleeping, one of us has to be watching him, and I can't do tournament matches and watch him at the same time. But it's been nice being able to do a tournament that had such a low bar to entry, where I know Summoner Warzone runs that tournament, but you basically have to be a subscriber, which I don't really want to be. We try to limit our subscriptions just because costs are up on everything. And I know that even at the lowest level, there's a lot of really experienced people in there. So I appreciated having a tournament just for people who don't have a ton of experience.
Yeah, that's great.
What do you feel about your matchup in the finals and your Biggles? I love that name, by the way.
Thank you.
Have you seen the sketch that it comes from?
No, I have not.
It's good. It's good. We should share that later.
Just don't play it on stream, because it's politically incorrect, and you might get demonetized if you play it on Twitch or something like that.
Well, yeah, it's really sexist, isn't it? Like, in a humorous way.
Yes, it's a lot of things.
Making fun
it's a
of
lot of things.
sexists, I think.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
What was the question?
They're against the Tundra Orcs in the finals.
From what I can see, either the Tundra Orcs either hit you in the face really hard and snowball to victory,
Mhm.
or they hit you really hard, can't pull it out, have to retreat and then die.
Yeah.
Seems pretty accurate.
It's like, okay, we got him down to 5. Oh no, if I stay, he'll kill me next turn. I guess I need to leave now. Which is, I guess, the problem with having a
I
melee.
guess I lose.
I guess I lose, yeah. A melee summoner who's the centerpiece of your army.
Mhm.
He either wins or he dies. He's kind of like the Obsidian Dwarves, except at least that guy can attack from range.
Mhm.
And at least he has, events that can do damage for him, whereas, Grognak just has to get in there. So
That's true.
I figure if I can keep my what are they? I don't even know what those cards are called. The Wardens, I think. If I can just keep them alive and keep 2 of them next to my summoner at all times, then
Yeah.
I think they'll have a hard time getting in. And then, of course, I mean, if they just roll really well, then they just win. So, I mean,
Yeah, that's usually my strategy.
That's your strategy. Like if their chargers just get an extra attack every turn, and their casters, the guy you have the face of, Ben, if their casters just never fizzle out on their ranged attacks. The one thing I've noticed, I played against a Tundra Orc this week, and I noticed that the Deepbrook Groaks do not have a lot of problems killing the sluggish guy.
Why is that?
It's because they roll enough dice to where they can usually 2-shot the sluggish attacker, which makes him a pretty expensive proposition at 3.
Yeah, very expensive.
I also noticed that the Wither Potion is really devastating against the Tundra Orcs sometimes. Because the slugger comes out and he only rolls 3 dice, which isn't enough to kill your warden, and then he'll probably get killed next turn, which is a lot for 3 magic. But maybe I'm totally wrong. The guy I'm just playing against isn't very good.
What Frost Shamans suck and whatnot at 2 dice.
That's true, actually, because it's a much higher chance that they're going to roll 0 strikes.
Yeah. And real quick, because I gotta bow out soon. Subiasmalo, how's the academy been for you? Have you been enjoying it? Any thoughts?
Yeah, I like it very much because it's a low level of when I joined, I was starting to play this game online. I purchased them in the physical edition, but I don't have anyone to play with, and I think it was a great game, and I want to play, and started to play online. I paid the subscription because 2 matches is few for me to learn the game, and I started playing a lot. And when I joined it, I was playing Phoenix Elves. I wanted to play Phoenix Elves, but I gained a little experience of playing them, and I think it's unfair to play them. I joined it with Vanguards that I haven't played so for 4 matches, I think, and I learned a lot with them too, and well, I think it's a good experience, and I learn a lot with matches that I think I could win. That is maybe at high levels. I see the people play in the tournament that is running these days. The people play very well. Knows to where to position her units, and always you see that I have a lot to learn. And this tournament is I don't know if I can join again. I think not, but I feel that I enough and enough I, todavía yet.
Yeah, yeah. Yet.
Yet, and I think is a good thing to new players to learn the game because the ranked games, if you don't are a subscriber, you have to wait to your opponent. Sometimes you are waiting for nothing in games that are 45 minutes. And in this tournament, in this league, you can play with people. You have a good matches, good games, and you can learn that this game is great. And I think it's very a very good initiative, and you must do it every month if you can.
Yeah, but Ben, they're just saying nice things because I'm here.
No, you've put in a lot of work for this for something that I'm almost certain you're not getting paid for. So
Oh,
You're-
no, I am actually getting paid a lot.
that is not true.
I haven't told anyone yet, but Paul was giving me a huge amount of money for it.
Oh
I
man.
mean, you've put in a lot of work, and I really appreciate it, especially hounding down people who aren't playing their matches, trying to figure out how to group people in pools, making
That's the
sure
best
that
part of the
everything's on
week.
the up and up.
Is shouting at people once a week is the best part. I like that.
See, that's why I try to schedule my match early, so you have one less person to shout at.
That's the best. People don't like getting called out. I think they don't like it.
No, that's a good.
When you say their name in the weekly post, you say their name. They don't like it. I get a lot of people come back to me and they go, "Oh, really sorry about that." No, it's fine. It's fine.
That's really funny. Well, yeah. So I have to get going here, but this has been a ton of fun. Thanks so much for coming on, and anyone that's watching this and being like, "Wow, that's fun. This whole thing seems cool." There's gonna be another season. There's gonna be more Academy. The rules are changing, probably. Who knows? Eden will keep you posted on the official
I'll keep
Summoner
you
Wars
posted.
Discord.
Yeah.
There's the Academy drop down, so you can just
I
read
will-
everything you want to know over there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll check with Colby and see if we've got a budget for childcare.
You're gonna send a babysitter all the way over to the
Yeah.
States for me.
I'll see if we can do that.
I think
Okay.
Colby is probably just willing to do that himself, honestly. Like, I don't really know if he does much apply that. Anyway. So thanks so much, and I gotta go right now because I have to go send a message to the Extravaganza channel,
Yeah, when
which
you
is
set that up, yeah.
which is happening in an hour. So we're doing a live tournament in an hour, just kind of a fun hangout sort of thing. Pick a faction, play 3 games, not unsimilar to the Summoner Wars Academy. So
Ooh.
so please come along for that. If anyone here are watching, it's gonna be a fun time.
All right.
Thank you,
Y'all
guys.
have a good day or good night based on where you are.
Yep.
Yes. Thank you very much,
Yep,
guys.
yep. All
That was
right.
fun.
Thank
See
you,
ya.
you too.
See you around, guys.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye.
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 All right. Yeah. So and I will not be streaming the tournament. So I guess that just means you have to come. Guess that just